Alrighty then, Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 513, 3 to 5 year goals. There's Stanley, look at him. Look at him. Alright. Live for today, but work for tomorrow. We all have to work, we all have to earn money somehow because it takes money to live. Even if you read the Bible, everyone in there needed money to live no matter what they did, no matter how prophetic they were in their, or godlike in their position in the world. They still needed money. All right, and so do you. You do that by working. So you work for today because you can only live in today. However, you're working for tomorrow. So what you do today will affect tomorrow, will affect next week, will affect next year. And this is what we're talking about, 3 to 5 year goals. Imagine if you're driving your car. This won't stay. Imagine if you're driving your car and you only looked at the marks on the road and you were using the one right in front of you to maintain your track and stay on course. That's what happens when you don't have a long-term goal that you're working toward. When you look farther down the road, that's where you stay on track. That's where it's easy to drive in a straight line. So you think of it like driving, and you're going to be a lot better off. Set that goal that's farther down the road in order to stay on track. Are your actions aligned with your goals? And this is the part where periodic checkups are so important. As you're driving, are you still heading towards your goal? Or does what you're doing seem to keep taking you off course? And one of the most important things as a writer who starts to find traction, other people are going to find you and ask you to do things and ask, hey, could you write in this anthology? Could you do this? And all of a sudden, you're doing all these things, and it's cool to be an author, and you're taking yourself way off course. You're writing stories that no longer are aligned with your genre. So you're not bringing in new readers, and you find a plateau, and you're stagnant. It's because you got off track. You're weaving back and forth down the road because you're looking at just what's right in front of your car instead of what's way down there. Your actions must align with your goals. So you check your inchstones, little small goals, today's goals, and your milestones, those goals that are 2 months down the road, match up with your 3 to 5 year goals because you want to get way down there. And goals, I say SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-oriented or timely. These are about a goal that you can achieve. Well, I want to be a million seller. All you can do is set the conditions that you can sell 1 million copies, not that you're going to sell 1 million copies because that's out of your control. But what you do is you write a great book, you get it into the right reader's hands, and you influence the process by learning ads, running promotions, getting other author peers to help you because you're helping them and you're all at a certain level moving forward. It's like Forrest Gump, as he's running down the road, and this whole group of people is with him, and they're all running together. That's what you're going for when you're there. But it takes a while to get there. It takes inchstones. It takes milestones. You're not just going to all of a sudden, hey, I want to be a million seller this month. Well, you're probably not going to make it. That's a lot of steps to get from here to there, and there's a lot of things that need to be done to support each step. So all of it together is what moves you forward, and it's all on the same track. So you can't say, oh, I'm going to be a million seller in thrillers, and then write a cozy mystery over here, write a children's book over here, write some science fiction over here, and all of a sudden, yeah, you haven't sold any thrillers because you haven't built your thriller audience. That takes time. Sci-fi. I've written 100 sci-fi books, and guess what? I finally have great traction in science fiction with science fiction readers. Takes a while to build that foundation from which you can climb higher and higher. Think the Tower of Babel. Well, maybe not the Tower of Babel, but things like that. Pyramid. You keep building those. A ziggurat. Yes. Regularly check your progress to make sure that those interim steps that you're taking keep you straight on the road toward your goal. That's what you're doing. That's what the 3 to 5 year goals are all about. And that you keep making progress toward them. And yes, you may refine your goal. You may say, I really don't like writing thrillers. I like writing science fiction. Okay, let's adjust. Okay, I want to be a science fiction powerhouse. All right, great. Write more science fiction. Write science fiction short stories. Get in science fiction anthologies. So focus your efforts to keep you moving forward. And it's like, oh, hey, let me write this short story for a thriller anthology while you're trying to be a science fiction guru. That might be counter to where you're trying to go. Stay on track, stay on course by looking farther down the road. Peace, fellow humans.